yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blue TV. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Guys, thank you so much for being supportive on this channel. I always come down here every day to kind of appreciate you guys because your subscription, your engagement, this means a lot to this channel, and that's the only way we can keep growing as a Chelsea fan, guys. Let's go into this one very quickly. Noni Madueke, to Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Noni Madueke has accepted a personal term with Arsenal, and I'm just gonna say my honest truth, my honest opinion on all this saga that's going around about Madueke. First of all, I would say, do I want to sell Madueke? Absolutely no. Absolutely no. It's not one of the options that I would consider to sell in Chelsea, and this is the reason why. Madueke has been a kind of a prolific player. Especially last season. Last season, Madueke, he doesn't have so much numbers of goals or assists, but he made some huge impact in Chelsea last season. And another thing you need to look into is that Madueke gave us some massive options last season to be able to manipulate games. For example, the game against Leicester City, the game against Liverpool. I know you guys might not agree with me and you might have your own opinion, but what I'm saying is I'm just pouring the facts from my own mind. Madueke gave us a massive option against Leicester City at home in Stamford Bridge. Against Liverpool, the same thing. He had some couple of good games last season against Wolves. If we continue to have, let's assume we continue to have that, sort of collaboration within Palmer and Madueke for that long time, what will have been the result by now? Madueke should have been, maybe above 20 goals per season. He shows us against Wolves that he's got something very hidden, but I think he's still 23 years. He needs some more time to kind of bring out so much talent that he's got in him. Number two, that I wouldn't say Madueke is, when you look at the way we know we're in a revolution time, we're trying to transform the team and all this. But for me, there's a big question that I would personally like to ask you guys. Are we building something against the future? Are we just focusing on buying? I know buying and selling is part of the business of the team, but when you keep selling what you were supposed to keep, to me it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I wouldn't, because I have just bought a winger, then sell what I have got in hand. For me, I believe Madueke deserves another season. I'm not trusting, Jamie Gittins yet. I wouldn't trust Jamie Gittins, 20-year-old boy. Player coming from Borussia Dortmund. I so much appreciate his talent, but I'm so sorry, I'm not entrusting that role to him yet. And that's the fact, bro. That's the fact, bro. I know a lot of you has got a different opinion on this situation, but to me, Madueke is that kind of a player that's, been in Chelsea for 3 seasons. He knows what's going on. He knows what to do. He's just a player that the coach, the manager is going to throw in there, and he's just going to do the job. So, for me, I don't see it as a wise decision. But on the other round, I see it like the player wants to go. He wants to go, and to be honest, there's no much we can do as a football club when players see themselves as they want to leave the club. Honestly, there's no much that the club can do about it. But to me, I feel like we should have kept Madueke for one more season and let Jamie Gittins learn from there, because you can't trust players coming from other league into Chelsea. Into England just like that. We saw the situation of Mudryk, Nkunku, and many other players. We've been so much successful recently with players bought in England compared to players bought from outside the league. So why not trying to sort of like keep Madueke? There's loads of players that we need to send out of Chelsea, that we need to focus on cashing out on them. Why Noni Madueke is so fast? Should be part of the deal next season. To be honest, to me, I feel like should be part of the team next season. And Madueke has been, that kind of a winger. Is the only winger that got more minutes than others last season. When you look at the analysis, Madueke has more minutes than every other winger for Chelsea last season. So this player has adapted with the situations of Chelsea. But man, I'm so confused to see how things are going. I'm not so surprised with Arsenal coming in for Madueke. Arsenal has always been that team that loves buying players from Chelsea, the same way we do businesses with Brighton. So it's just, it's just a roller coaster between Chelsea and Arsenal. Another thing I want to talk about, guys, is for me, I don't see Madueke going to Arsenal as a big project, as a big transformation for him, and that's why I'm so worried. He should have, go to some other clubs like Newcastle where you can have so much playing time. I mean, going to Arsenal doesn't guarantee you playing, because you know that the only way you can be on the pitch if Bukayo Saka is injured. So I don't see, any possibility of you building your career around Arsenal. So to me, it's more or less like moving from a very high possibility place of playing to a very lower possibility of playing, and that's what's going on with Ethan Nwaneri. Nwaneri, as a young boy, doesn't want to sit in the bench because he knows as long as Bukayo Saka stays fit, there's no chance. There's no chance that he's gonna be featured in Arsenal. So I don't know what he's saying in Arsenal project. He should have gone to another club. There's loads of clubs. Tottenham might come in, Newcastle might come in, Nottingham Forest might come in. So where you can have full chest of playing your game. So going to Arsenal, I don't see any reason why this looks like an upgrade for Madueke. Should have stayed in Chelsea. There's high possibility that he can fight. You've only got, Jamie Gittins and Estaville, to fight through. And to me, you are already an experienced player in England. You should be able to find your way around this. So to me, it's just for the both side. I think for Madueke, to me, I don't see it as a good plan moving to Arsenal. And for Chelsea, I believe we're doing a sort of like a kind of mistakes. We should have kept Madueke. What if Jimmy Gittins doesn't pick next season? So where do we find ourselves? We have to struggle again. And this is how you have to look at it. When you look at the big teams, how many players is Man City selling this season? How many players is Liverpool selling this season? How many players is Arsenal selling this season? So we have to be very, very conscious and think about this. Are we a sort of football club that want to build something for the future, or we are just being biased and greedy and just want to make money every other day? And this is so much what I'm so much concerned about. So next season we are going into fresh legs again, and we start saying, oh, this needs to adapt and this needs to adapt and this needs to adapt. To me, I'm not seeing this as a progress, man. I'm not seeing that as a progress. We need to keep the players with experience. Then when the new players come, they gain from them, they learn from them, and when we can trust them enough, we can open doors for the experienced players to go. So now, to be honest, I don't know if this deal practically looks like something that is a done deal already. But to be honest with you, on my own opinion, I wish Madueke all the best if he decided to move to Arsenal. And hopefully the new boys that we just brought in, Jamie Gittins, Delap, Joao Pedro, I hope these guys will be able to put the smile on the fan face. If not, next season we'll have to keep ranting again and all over again. So guys, let's see how it goes. Let me know what you think about the whole Madueke saga. And of course, one last thing, bringing in Ethan Nwaneri, I don't see that as a good move. I don't see that as something that really makes sense. Nwaneri is leaving Arsenal because he's not getting enough playing time. Where will they fit into Chelsea? No chance. He wouldn't start ahead of Pedro Neto. He wouldn't start ahead of Estavio. He wouldn't start ahead of none of my wingers, bro. None of my wingers, bro. So, good luck to Ethan Nwaneri. We should find another club. I'm not seeing him playing for Chelsea. And of course, that's what I've got today for you guys. That's my honest opinion on Madueke. He's one of my favorite players. Let me know what you think about this saga in the comment section, guys. I'd love to hear from you guys. Then you can have a discussion. I'll see you guys on to the next one. Peace up to Chelsea.